As I said, I'm going live every Tuesday from 8 to 1. So I'm here to do just that, all right? So I was, you know, how I always do. I was testing some stuff out before I jumped on, but I'm here. I'm here, all right? So we gon' stay live until 9, y'all. So chime in, jump in. If you jump in, wherever you're jumping in from, let me know where you're jumping in from, because I'm trying to figure out how it looks when you come in from YouTube or you come in from Facebook. And as I do, let me check and make sure everything is rolling properly. All right, let's see here. All right. Okay, everything look good, sound good to me. The music is rolling good. All right, so come on in and let's talk. Let's chat it up. Let's chop it up. Even turn the music up a little bit. All right. Let's see here. Let me check on the YouTube and see how that's rolling. All right, I see we got somebody that jumped on. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Let's see how to. Okay, I see it on YouTube. Make sure it's good to go. Everything look good and sound good. And I hope that y'all doing good. All right. So if this is your first time seeing this show or seeing me, I'm Ramon Jamal, and this is Quit for What. This is a show that I've had in the works for some time. And I just decided I gotta get to it, y'all. All right, I just gotta go live and make it happen. Is what I gotta do, all right? So that's what I'm doing here. Let me remove this camera. Let me see if I. Okay, right quick. All right, we ain't gonna worry about the behind the scenes camera today. I got a behind the scenes camera, but ain't nobody to show behind the scenes here with us today. So we ain't gonna worry about the behind the scenes camera. All right. But I'm just here hanging out. I'm actually looking to talk to entrepreneurs, business owners, just to learn a little bit about you, your ups and downs, things that you've gone through. And we are here to educate, motivate, and inspire. All right. So I don't have all the answers. So I'm saying to myself, if we come together as a collective, somebody got the answers and we can help each other in figuring this thing out. All right. So if you happen to be an entrepreneur, business owner, if you know somebody, jump on. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Let's just hang out. You know what I mean? It don't got to be nothing serious, nothing serious. We just hanging out, okay? So I see we got somebody on. How you doing? Where are you viewing from? Are you on Facebook? Are you on YouTube? Where are you viewing from? Leave me a comment and I can pull it up across the screen here. All right. I know I turned the music up a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud. But let me know if everything is good on your end. The last time I was on, I went over this book I got. I got a book of quotes here. All right. So I went to the success section of this book and I was reading some quotes. And they had some good ones in here so far. I need to be able to, I probably should, it's like, I don't like marketing books, y'all, but I probably need to do something to where I can know where I left off at. Because this is a pretty big book here. All right, so I need to do something to know where I left off at. Let me see. I think I only read the first 5. All right, so I'm gonna cut to this next one real quick and just see what it says, and you can chime in and let me know what you think about it. All right, let's talk about it. All right, what is the recipe for successful achievement? To my mind, there are just 4 essential ingredients. Choose a career you love, give it the best there is in you, seize your opportunities, and be a member of the team. And that's from Benjamin F. Fairless. Okay. Choose a career you love. That's the first thing. For me, it took me a while to find out, like, if, as far as career wise, like, if you know what I'm saying, we talking, when I think of career, I think of, like, you know what I'm saying, like a 9 to 5, like a job, whatever, right? So, you know, I do work a job, right? But I made sure it's something that I can still dedicate time to this and my passions for entrepreneurship. But where I'm at now, I'm really enjoying it. You know what I mean? I know that I love to be around people. I love to help people. So the position I'm in now, I'm able to do that. So that's a plus for me. But again, I position myself to be able to still do this, which is something that I really love and enjoy doing, right? Podcasting, video work, photography, and whatnot. So, but I had to, again, position myself to be able to do that, right? But it took time. It took years for me to be able to do that. But I guess, I know that I've always had a plan, right? To be able to dedicate time to this. So I could say that my plan is working out. Again, it took some time. It's going to still take time. I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I had a plan in place to make it happen. So I think that is a plus. We got to have a plan in place and we got to push towards that. All right. So that was a, good quote. Let's see. I started off with the choose a career you love part. Give it the best there is in you. All right. So yeah, I think everything we do, we want to give our best. I always say, I do my best. I'm not the best, but I do my best. I never claim to be the best at anything. Some people may say that you should claim to be the best, but I just say I do my best, right? I let my work speak for itself. All right. So that's the second part of that. And then we got seize your opportunities, right? So I guess with anything, there's a lot of opportunities that come about, but do you jump at those opportunities, right? For me, I know that, you can hold yourself back because you don't think that you're good enough. But I can tell you from experience, just, if it's something that you think that you would like to do, just go for it, right? Because eventually you'll find out that you're the right person for that thing, that opportunity. So just dive in and it get greater later. Like I always say, you'll get better at it. You'll get good at it. So don't let nothing hold you back. Just jump in. All right. So again, that's what we're here to do, to motivate, educate, and inspire anybody that's out there that is letting things hold them back, or whatever obstacles you're going through. I want to hear about it. So jump out and let's talk. All right. The last part of that is be a member of the team. All right. So I would say, like I heard before, if you're trying to do anything great, it's going to take a team, right? So even if you don't have a team in place just yet, like they say, another quote, if you build it, they will come. I believe that, right? So whatever it is you're trying to do, just make it happen. Just keep going, keep building, and it'll come. All right. So you do need a team, even though, like me right now, I don't have a team just yet, but I will eventually. All right. So we just gonna keep it moving, keep it going. All right, let's check here real quick. And my plan for this too is to, like I said, reach out to entrepreneurs and get them on my main show, which is, the full episodes of Quit for What. All right. I already put out one episode on my YouTube channel. I got another one that I haven't put out just yet, but it's in the can, it's ready to go. So I will be putting that one out pretty soon. That episode is with a guy by the name of Don Brady. Don Brady, I used to work with him back in the day selling cars, and this guy has got to a point where he owns his own dealership. You know what I mean? But again, it took him time to make that happen. It was a thought in his mind, and he pushed towards it, and he made it happen. So I was actually just with Don Brady doing what I enjoy. Like I said, my video and photography work. There's a big parade in Alliance, Ohio, called the Carnation Festival. So we were there, and I was able to document his experience there at the Carnation Festival. So I did a little clip there that I will put out as well. It was kind of wild, y'all, because I was on this float, and after it was done, the guy that was driving the float, we had to get back to the dealership. And I'm like, man, did he forget we was back here? Because this dude, he was moving. He was moving pretty fast. And I got a clip of that. I might put that out. But again, Don Brady is somebody who had an idea and he made it happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's growing. So it's gonna be a great episode for you guys to check out. All right. So just look for my YouTube channel. All right. It's at Rahman Jamal. Okay. So RAMAHNJEMAHL. So that will be up pretty soon. So you got to subscribe to the channel in order to catch that. Okay. So I got lo-fi hip hop playing, y'all. And some of these songs that's popping on. What is this? I'm going to let it roll, though, because I want to see, is the beat going to drop or something? Because this is just like ragtime music or something like that. I think that's what it sounds like to me. All right, let me check and make sure everything is cool here. Quick, yeah, I'm skipping that. I ain't trying to get that right now. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. So it's showing that it's live. Let's see here. Oh. I don't know what that's about. Okay, whatever. All right, I see I got somebody else jumped on. How you doing? It might be me. I don't know. But let me know if you are on Facebook or on YouTube, where you joined it from. Thanks for joining. Quit for what the hangout. Just here hanging out. Having a conversation about entrepreneurship, right? I guess you could just apply, basically anything, just to life in general. Just keep pushing. Don't give up, regardless of what it is. You know what I mean? I know I'm focused on entrepreneurship, but, life in general, right? Anything that you want to do, you can make it happen. All right. So again, if you're on wherever you're from, shoot me a message. Let me know. Say hello. All right. So we can have a conversation. I'm about to try to move my screen a little bit here. Hold tight. Let me see. I wonder if I should swap these around. Let me see here. I can do so right quick. So I know I'm looking over here, but I want to be able to look this way. So let's see if we can make that happen. All right, I'm gonna put my music on this screen. There we go. That might work out a little bit better. So I'm not just turning too far away from the camera. All right. So even today, y'all, like it's like it's always something when you're trying to do something, but that means you're doing something, right? It's always gonna be something if you're trying to do something, right? So like even like right now, like the camera that I have set up here, there's a particular lens that I like to use on this camera, but I forgot that lens is on my other camera, so I just had to rock with the lens that I got on this camera. Okay, but you got to keep going, right? That's it, right? So, regardless of what happens, if you put it out there that you're going to do something, just push through. It's going to be all right, all right? It's going to be all right. It's always tomorrow, right? Or for me, next Tuesday, because I plan on doing this every Tuesday from 8 to 9, okay? Let me, I'm going to get to another quote here. I just read one quote. All right. So I had this book here. The Book of Positive Quotations, second edition. All right, let's see what the next one is. Okay, so I'm gonna try to pronounce this word. Vacillating people seldom succeed. I'm gonna have to look that up. They seldom win the solid respect of their fellows. Successful men and women are very careful in reaching decisions and very persistent and determined in action thereafter. Okay. All right. So again, that's choosing what you want to do and making it happen, pushing through. I'm gonna look up that word. Hopefully I pronounced it right, but I'm gonna look up that word. I don't know what that word means, y'all. If you know what that word means, go ahead and type it in the chat. Let me know what you think. All right. That's still coming through this phone. It shouldn't be. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So, VACILLING. Okay. Let's see what it sounds like. Vacillate. I guess I did say it right. Vacillating. Let's see. It says alternate or waver between different opinions or actions. All right. So that's what vacillate means. Okay. So you don't want to be a vacillating person who is alternating or wavering between different opinions or actions. All right. Example. I had for a time vacillated between teaching and journalism. So I guess that's just not, making a choice, making a decision and sticking with it, right? That's what that means. So we learned a new word today. I learned a new word today. If you already knew that, let me know, right? All right. So let's see here. All right. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Let me see. Did I say who that is from L.G. Elliott. L.G. Elliott was the person who came up with that quote. And also reading this book, I've noticed that there's quotes that are very, very similar. And it's like I would have to do research to find out like who really came up with that first. But it doesn't matter. It's still, good motivation, good inspiration for moving forward and being successful. All right, so let's go to the next one. Many people have the ambition to succeed. They may even have a special aptitude for their job, and yet they do not move ahead. Why? Perhaps they think that since they can master the job, there is no need to master themselves. Okay, that's by John Stevenson. All right, I'm gonna read it again. Many people have the ambition to succeed. They may even have a special aptitude for their job, and yet they do not move ahead. Why? Perhaps they think that since they can master the job, there's no need to master themselves. Okay. I guess, is that saying, okay, I'm good at this job, but do I want to work on myself to just be a better human, just be a better person, to maybe even get out of that job and move up into a higher position or away from that job to do something even better? I guess we can call it that. At least that's what I got from it. Let me know what you got from it. I see we got somebody else that jumped on. How you doing? Where you from? Are you on YouTube? Are you on Facebook? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know that you're really there. And it's not just me with my two phones checking the stream to make sure we good. All right. So again, this is a quick for what the hangout. We just hanging out, just having a good time. Going over some quotes in this book that I got here. But again, I do have a podcast that is actually, it's on YouTube, but it's also on all of the podcast streaming networks. And you can check that out as well. It's called Quit for What, right? And you know, I have some other episodes coming up, and I would like to get more and more people on the show so we can, you know, get the word out about their business and whatever it is that they're doing, and also to motivate, educate, and inspire. Okay. All right. I see we got LaRonda join. Hey, LaRonda, thanks for joining. All right. It takes a special motivation to carry on your perceived ambitions. I like that. I like that. That's it. So yeah. That's you know, if you don't have that within you, it's good to have people around you that can help you, that can motivate you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're trying to do here, is to assist with that, right? But yeah, that's good. And LaRonda, let me know, because I got the last time I was live, we had a conversation that I enjoyed, and I actually pulled that clip. So I plan on posting that clip of the conversation that we had, and I hope you don't mind. I was thinking about tagging you in that clip if you don't mind, but if you don't want me to tag you, you know, I don't gotta tag you in it, but I would like to post it because I think it was a good teachable moment that we had. All right, so thank you for joining, and thank you for joining again, LaRonda. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see. Let's go on to this next one. Let's see what we got here. I think, to be honest, this is, you know, just going over these quotes is good. You know, it's some good points, right? Some things we might not think about, and we learned a new word today. Okay, I don't know if you're on to catch that, but the word is vacillating. All right, and it's VACILLATING. I looked it up. If you didn't catch it, look it up and let me know what you think. All right, so let's see. Let's go on to the next one. I've been polite and I've always shown up. Somebody asked me if I had any advice for young people entering the business. I said, yeah, show up. Okay. All right. Rhonda said, no problem, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I'll probably put that out. Yeah, you know what? Earlier I was talking about having a team. I need a team because I got a lot going on, and I can do the editing and all that, but like, it's ready to go. I just got to get it out, right? So I will be putting that out, okay? I will be putting that out. All right, let me see if I really understand this. So it started off saying, I've been polite and I've always shown up. Somebody asked me if I had any advice for young people entering the business. I said, yeah, show up. Okay, I'm gonna say, yeah, show up. But what about the first part? What about being polite, right? I would say, you know, be polite and show up, right? Because this made me think about today. I had an experience, right? So my new position, I had to go meet with someone who runs a certain location, right? That I had to meet them at, right? So they're like one of the heads at this particular organization, right? So I called them first, and I told them who I was and where I was calling from, and they straight up was like, after we talked for a while, it's like, I know you. It's like we went to school together, right? And after that, when I went down and met with him after we had, you know, our meeting, I said to him, and I said it directly to him, I said, I'm glad that as a kid, I tried my best to be a good person, right? Because if I would not have, and I showed up, or, you know, over the phone, you could have been like, yeah, I know you, right? And, you know, if it could have went south, as they say, it could not have been a great experience if I would not have done my best to be a good person growing up. But again, I had good people around me that instilled that in me to be, you know, to treat people kindly, right? You know, to be polite. Not saying that I've been the greatest, but I've done my best at doing so. And I'm glad I did, because again, that encounter could have been, different if I hadn't. So yeah. Yep. So that's just a little experience that ties to this quote. All right. So I just thought I'd share that with y'all. Hopefully you got something from it. But I think that's something that, even, I need to, and I haven't done it yet, but I want to tell that story to my kids. So they'll have that in them to know, like, then they're good kids, but at the same time, you got to be mindful, because you might not be thinking about like years down the road, and it's, somebody that you got to go talk to. And as a kid, you wasn't very nice to them. You know what I mean? Even just, think about people that are bullies or whatever that might be. You gotta check that, because again, it won't be good for you if you go to that job and the hiring manager is the guy you used to bully. You might not get the job. All right. I don't like this track. I need to get some better music on here, y'all. This is I might have to pick a playlist instead of just letting it roll. That's kind of weird. All right, I think I heard this one before. This one, all right. Okay, let's go. All right, the next one is a short one. The wise man puts all his eggs in one basket and watches the basket. Is that wise? I guess if you do that, you want to watch the basket, I guess. I don't know if I get that one. That's Andrew Carnegie. Oh, and I forgot the last one was Tom T. Hall. I thought it wasn't good to put all your eggs in one basket. Help me out. Am I wrong? Am I right? Because I thought that was I don't know, I heard that quote before. So I guess he going against the don't put all your eggs in one basket. He said put all your eggs in one basket, but watch the basket. Huh. What can we get from that? Huh. All right. So I always got to try to tie it in. So if I put all my eggs in one basket and watch the basket, I guess it's like, if you are pouring all your time and energy into one thing, watch it and make sure that you don't, crack one of the eggs. You know what I mean? Don't mess up something, right? Because that wouldn't be good for you. But yeah, I just try to pull something from it. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know. Somebody let me know what you think about that quote. It was short, and it made the book. So evidently they thought it was meaningful to put in. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. All right. I know the price of success: dedication, hard work, and an unremitting devotion to the things you want to see happen. Yeah, that's Frank Lloyd Wright who said that. Dedication, hard work, and an unremitting devotion to the things you want to see happen. Yeah, so again, anything that you want to do is not going to be easy. It's always going to be ups and downs. It's always going to be struggles. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be days of wanting to give up. It's going to be days of like me, like, what am I doing? Right? But you keep going. You keep pushing through it. It's going to be hard, but you got to keep it moving. And another thing I want to add to it is consistency. I feel like consistency is like the main thing, because that's the only way to get better at something. That's the only way to get more comfortable with something. And that's the only way to, be ready for opportunities that do pop up, right? So if you're not consistent with what you want to do, then you're not getting better at it. You're not getting more comfortable with it, right? But if you are, and an opportunity pops up for that thing where you can apply that, then you're ready. You know what I mean? So be consistent with whatever it is you want to do. All right. Show up and make it happen. Okay. So again, if you just joined, if you're just watching, even if you watch the replay, this is Quit for What. I'm here to talk to entrepreneurs to help motivate, educate, and inspire. I don't have all the answers. If I don't know, I'll ask somebody. And speaking of asking somebody, I do want to have individuals on the show to assist with the motivating and the educating and the inspiring. All right. So if you know an entrepreneur and you're one of my friends, if you're not one of my friends on Facebook, you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, just, let me know. Let them know. Okay. Tell them to reach out to me and I'll get them on the show. We'll have a good conversation and we will put it out there. All right. I actually had somebody reach out to me yesterday and I'm going to get back to them, but I'm going to tell y'all something. It was kind of like they hit me up on my on my Facebook. I think I got an email. I got a text message on my phone. I don't know how they got my phone number, but they were, I guess you call it, relentless. And I'm gonna definitely reach out to this person. But yeah. But if you know somebody, tell them to reach out and we can make it happen. All right. Cool. All right. So everybody that's on, I thank y'all for being with me. And let's go through some more quotes. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, so this next one is a short one. Success is that old ABC: ability, breaks, and courage. Okay, ABC: ability, breaks, and courage. And that is by Charles Luckman. Okay, so I think that kind of ties back to what I was just saying about consistency and getting good at it. So that's the ability, right? The breaks is the opportunity, right? That's what I'm thinking. When they say breaks, I'm thinking like people just say, like, not a break, like I'm like taking a break from something, but I think a break like opportunity is what I'm thinking, right? So like people say like breaking into the industry. That's how I'm taking it. Let me know if y'all think I'm wrong with that, but that's how I'm taking it, right? And then courage, right? So I would say, being consistent with whatever it is giving you the ABCs that you need to be successful. All right. It's getting you better at something. So that's the ability. Then when opportunity comes along, you have the courage to move forward in it, right? You're confident that you can make it happen because you've done it over and over and over and over again. Okay. I like that. The ABCs. I'm going to keep that one with me. I like that. All right. Let me check here on my phone really quick. All right. Let me check the YouTubes. Because I don't know if this is a new platform that I'm using. So I don't know for sure if I'm seeing everyone from everywhere. But, LaRonda gave me a long one. I don't even know if we're going to be able to see all this one on the screen, but let's see. All right, so it came up. I can understand that quote. Okay, cool. My grandmother raised chickens and she always, always got up early to collect the eggs in one basket. But my dad would always beat her to the punch. He would always try to clear himself by saying he was helping her out so she wouldn't have to get up so early to get them herself. But he would have always taken what he wanted first. So it helps not only to collect your eggs in one basket, but watch them as well for the egg thieves out there. All right. Thank you, LaRonda. That's a good story. I like that. So yeah, and that's kind of like, I guess going back to, like what I was saying about if you do that, you got to keep an eye on it, right? To make sure that nothing happens. So in your case, you're saying like, stealing the eggs or getting to them first, right? Beating somebody to the punch. So yeah, thank you, LaRonda, for that. I appreciate that. You know what? Speaking of chickens, I wanted to get some chickens, but my wife was like, we ain't getting no chickens. I think it'd be cool, especially with like everything that's going on right now, you know, to have your own eggs, right? At least something, you know, because you just never know, like the way things are. I mean, and the price of eggs, right? So, but I do know like taking care of the chickens will be a lot more on us, and I don't need a lot more on me because I'm gonna let y'all in on something. Over the pandemic, when the pandemic was happening, I did something that I always wanted to do. I always wanted an aquarium, right? So I started off with one aquarium, and the fish that I got, I was told that, you know, this fish is okay with that fish. Like they won't eat each other. Like it's not an issue, right? But it ended up happening. Okay. So I had a betta fish, and then I bought, I think it's some fish called rasboras, and I put them in with the betta because I had like I put my betta, eventually I put it in like a 36-gallon tank. No, that was my first tank. Yep, 36-gallon tank. And I wanted something else in there because the betta is a small fish. I'm like, I want to throw something else in there. So I put the rasboras in, and I remember coming home, it was like on a movie, y'all. So like I had decorations in my aquarium, and I remember it's like this big artificial slab of wood with these plants on it. And all I know is I didn't see my betta, and I was watching the tank, and all I know is like this betta fish came up from behind this piece of artificial wood with one of the rasboras in his mouth. I'm like, come on, man. It was like in slow motion. I'm like, okay. So what happened from there is I had to get another tank, and I put the betta in another tank. So that was tank number 2. And then also the next thing that happened, so you got to be careful if you get into the fish hobby. The next thing that happened is I got fish that ended up having a lot of babies, right? So long story short, I got 9 tanks now, y'all. I'm up to 9 aquariums, and I want another one, but I think I'm gonna like kind of like condense some things. So now that I figured out it's certain fish that can go with certain fish, and it's not gonna be an issue because I can see it now, right? Before I was just going off of somebody's word, but now I know, right? So I'm going to condense them down. I'm not going to just, keep rolling with, I might as well open my own fish store if I keep going. But yeah, anyway, that was a little tangent. But yeah, what can we pull from that, right? I would say do your own research. Don't take somebody's word at is it face value. Just you can get information with somebody, but go do some research. Look it up for yourself. YouTube is a good resource for a lot of things. That's how I learned a lot of stuff that I'm doing. But again, and hands-on is I feel to be like a really great teacher. The best teacher for me is just getting something and jumping into it. So that's how I learned the ins and outs of fish keeping. Okay. All right, let's go on to another quote here. And LaRonda, I greatly appreciate you for sticking with me, even if you got to jump off. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, let's go on to the next one here. The secret of success in life is for a man to be ready for his opportunity when it comes. Same thing that we've been saying, same concept. That's Benjamin Disraeli, I believe is how you say his name. All right. Yeah, be ready for the opportunity. It's the only way. Just jump in and keep it going. It's the only way to get better at something. Consistency. All right, that's it. So again, I thank y'all for jumping on with me. We're gonna hang out for another 20 minutes or so. All right. Just like LaRonda, my friend LaRonda's doing. If you want to make a comment, leave a comment. Oh, I just noticed something, y'all. I just figured out something. As I'm squinting to read over here, I could just hover over this little magnifying glass, and I'm able to see your comment very big on the screen here. All right, I like that. Okay, see, like I said, this is a new program that I'm using, and I'm figuring it out as I go. That's another thing. If you want to do something, y'all, look, you start adding all these pieces and feeling like you got to have this, that, and the other to get it going. Again, just jump on in and you'll figure it out, right? That's the only way. Like I said, hands on. That's what I'm doing right now. It's straight up hands on, okay? All right, so let's I'm gonna go to another one here. All right, so that was Benjamin Disraeli. All right, here's this one. Okay, let me see. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with success unexpected in common hours. Okay, that right there was more of a poem to me. But yeah, it's the thing is, like, a lot of these just really, I mean, they're worded differently. Like I said, that one had like a little poetic spin to it, but it's just like basically saying the same thing of whatever you want to do, move in that direction, make it happen, and that's it. You know, be consistent. Don't let nobody tell you can't do something. You know, I've always heard if somebody says that, it must mean that person wasn't able to do it, or they don't feel like they can do it, but don't let them push that off on you, right? See for yourself, because, you know, you get older and you're like, man, if I wish I would have, what if I did that, where would I be? All those different things, right? So don't let nobody stop you from, you know, pursuing your dreams, giving what it is that you want to do a chance, right? Because you don't want to regret not giving it a shot, all right? Don't this music go well with what I'm saying right now? No, I'm saying. Oh, man. So, yeah, y'all, this is, like I said, what I wanted to be doing, so I'm doing it, and I'm enjoying it. And I greatly appreciate those who are joining me. Okay, this is like I said, I'm doing every Tuesday. I'm staying on for an hour, 8 to 9. I got a call-in number, but some reason, I mentioned this on my first live. These Apple devices, man, it's like they're all tied together. You know, because you got your one account, and you got to be careful if you have multiple devices. Like, you know, you get a phone call and everything rings at the same time, like my phone, my watch, my computer, my iPad. Like, I don't like that. I think, you know, it's something I had to figure out. It's like, if you don't want that, you got to create an account for each device in order to not have that, you know, that everything crossing up like that. So I think that's my issue with my calling line, but I'm gonna get it worked out to where I can have people call in and we can, you know, hear your voice, right? And hear your passion for whatever it is that you're saying. Okay. So that's the plan. All right. That is the plan. Oh, this little funky beat right here. All right, let me go to another quote here. Let's see here. All right, this is another short one. Before everything else, getting ready is the secret of success. Before everything else, getting ready is the secret of success. All right, so again, I think that's just basically like everything else we've been saying. All right, just doing it, practicing, consistency is the key, right? And that's getting ready. That's getting ready for the opportunity. When it comes, you're ready. All right. All right. So LaRonda here, another one. Let's see what we got from LaRonda. All right. Now I'm gonna blow it up big so I can really see it now. All right, we're always taught to be prepared for things as they may take place. That's right, to-go bags, keeping your car filled with gas. Those are examples of keeping prepared for the unknown. We take the examples who were prepared when natural disasters hit. They had things mapped out for themselves and survived because of it. Can never be over-prepared for anything in life. That's right, LaRonda. I greatly appreciate that. That is awesome, y'all. So look, again, this here, like I said earlier, is not just about entrepreneurship. It's about life in general, right? So, like LaRonda was just saying, like being prepared, having, to-go bags, right? Having some chickens to lay eggs if you need something to eat. No, but really having, things in place like to-go bags, making sure you got, fuel in your vehicle. Just, water is a big one. Having, water, canned goods, everything that you would need just in case something was to happen, right? And that's being prepared for disaster, right? So being prepared for opportunity is the same in a sense. You know what I mean? Like we talking about, having everything in place, the best of your abilities. So when that opportunity comes up, you're confident that, you can make it happen. Just like LaRonda was saying, like, having those things in place just in case a disaster comes up. You're confident that you're gonna be okay. You know what I mean? But if you don't have that stuff in place and those disasters or opportunities pop up, you're not ready for it. You know what I mean? So this music go good with what I'm saying right now, don't it? But seriously, y'all, yeah, just being prepared in every aspect of life, you know what I mean? Is a key to success. All right. I think, during this my live quit for what's, y'all, we gonna pull out some quotes that we done came up with. We're gonna submit them to the 3rd edition of this the book of positive quotations. All right, because I know, hey, we're gonna come up with something. We probably already have, all right? Cool. Thank y'all for rocking with me and giving me some good comments to bounce off of. All right, so let's see here. And that last quote was from Henry Ford. All right, so we gonna take that. That was cool. All right, so this one is kind of long. So that one was super short. This one is kind of long. Okay. All right. Thank you, LaRonda. That's right. When opportunity, I'm gonna pull that one across the screen too. Yeah. When opportunity arrives, you're ready. It's an opportunity or disaster. Be ready. That's the key. That's the key. All right, so I'm about to read this one. This one is pretty long here. Well, let's see what we got. All right. To be ambitious for wealth and yet always expecting to be poor. To be always doubting your ability to get what you long for is like trying to reach east by traveling west. There is no philosophy which will help man to succeed when he is always doubting his ability to do so, and thus attracting failure. No matter how hard you work for success, if your thought is saturated with the fear of failure, it will kill your efforts. Neutralize your endeavors and make success impossible. Okay. Now it's from Charles Bedouin or something. I can't pronounce his last name. All right. But that's it, y'all. I think, you have to believe that you can make it happen, right? You got to believe that you can make it happen. That's a step, right? That's a step. Believe that you can make it happen. you know. But you got to work at that, right? Because out the gate, when you first come up with the thing or the idea or whatever, or the dream, you might not believe that you can make it happen, but you gotta force yourself, you know. You gotta change, you know, it's a mindset, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, if you doubt yourself, you might not take, or you won't take the steps in order to get good at something, right? To build up that confidence. That's why I say build it up. So you got to build up confidence. You got to even, you know, we could say build up to believe, you know what I mean? But if you don't know that those are steps you got to take, you don't know that it takes effort in order to build up belief, build up confidence, or have somebody that's going to pour that into you and build you up, right? Having a support system. You know, it's especially family, right? So if you don't have, you know, family that's gonna build you up, then yeah, you gotta pull that from somewhere else. You gotta either, you know that, you know, you have to get that yourself by changing your mindset regardless of what somebody is saying to you, right? Or you can pull it from elsewhere, right? So like I mentioned, there's a guy that reached out to me that wants to be on my show, and he is, I want to say, the 19th child of like 21 kids, you know what I'm saying? And he was talking about, you know, the struggle within that, you know, and he is the only one out of those kids that actually went to college and got a degree. But he had to do that for himself, though. He had to, you know, get his mind set on that, right? I also just saw a clip of a guy, I believe he's a boxer, and it's wild because like his mom was telling him like, yo, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that, you won't do this, you won't do that. Like I even think it was a point to where like she wouldn't even tell him that she loved him, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like no love, like, or whatever, right? But he fought to prove her wrong, right? So I guess there's, you know, such thing as tough love. But anyway, whatever you want to do, you got to do what you got to do to make it happen. All right. You know, pull it from within, pull it from outside of your circle, or if you got a circle that's gonna, you know, pour into you in that way, then that's a plus. But either way, you got to get it however you can, right? So yeah, this music go good, what I'm talking about right now. No, I'm so excited. All right, y'all, I'm gonna skip this. This is a long sad song. I don't want to hear that. All right, let's go to the next quote. Now, who was that? Did I read that? Yeah, I did. I tried to read it last name and I couldn't. But let's go to this next one. All right. I cannot give you the formula for success, but I can give you the formula for failure, which is try to please everybody. That's by Herbert Bayard Swap, I believe. That's how you pronounce that. I like that. I'm gonna read that one again. That's a good one. I cannot give you the formula for success, but I can give you the formula for failure, which is try to please everybody. That's a good one, y'all. I like that one. I sure do. Yeah, so, you know, chime in on this one, y'all. Let me know what you think. You can't please everybody. Everybody not gonna like what you're doing. You know what I mean? And that's everything, y'all. Like, you know, anything that you're doing, you can't please everybody. Somebody either really don't like it or they being a hater. Like, so so either way, it's gonna be something. Everybody don't like everything, right? There's speaking about like motivation and stuff, there's a guy that I like and I listen to a lot. His name is Gary Vaynerchuk. All right. And I remember I was telling a friend about this guy. He was like, yeah, I don't like him because of how he talks, right? He sounds like somebody that he used to know that was shady. So that's why he doesn't like this guy. You know. So, but everybody is not gonna like everything, right? So that's even like, you know, like food, you know. You might think like this restaurant or this dish is like so good, and then you you take somebody to try it, they like, yeah, no, I ain't feeling this, or whatever it is, right? So that's a good lesson to know that, yeah, everybody's not gonna like everything. So whatever it is you're trying to do, if it's, you know, a clothing brand, if you want to, you know, open a restaurant, you want to do a food truck, you want to do podcasting, right? Whatever it is that you want to do, everybody is not gonna like it, right? There could be somebody that look at me and like, hey, I don't like how this dude sound. He sound like, you know, this guy I used to know that was shady, right? Okay, well, that's not gonna stop me from continuing in my passion, my journey, my path, right? So yeah, don't you can't please everybody. You just can't. Okay? You just can't. See, just like this music right here. This, I don't like it. I'm gonna skip this. It sounds like something you play for a baby, and I'm not a baby, so I'm gonna skip that. All right. Okay. It's like they just playing a whole bunch of sad tracks. I don't want to hear these sad tracks. Let's lift it up a little bit. Come on now. All right, that one seemed all right. That sounded all right. All right. What's next? But I do like that quote. That's a nice one. All right. The next one. All right. We may fail of our happiness. Strive we ever so bravely. But we are less likely to fail if we measure with judgment our chances and our capabilities. Now that one right there, that's like a poem. I don't understand that, y'all. Let me read it again. We may fail of our happiness. Strive. It says strive we ever so bravely. But we are less likely to fail if we measure with judgment our chances and our capabilities. But we are less likely to fail if we measure. Yeah, I don't get that, y'all. I ain't gonna even try to break that one down. That one just broke me down because I ain't. You tried to you was too poetic. But see, everything ain't for everybody, right? Somebody else may have been like, oh, that's a good one right there. But me, I don't get it. You let me know what y'all think, because I don't know. But again, they in the book, so evidently it was good enough for the Book of Positive Quotations, 2nd edition. All right. If anybody understood that, leave me a comment and let me know. All right, I'm gonna move on to another one. We got like a couple more minutes. Again, I see that somebody else jumped on. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. This is Quit for What the Hangout. My name is Ramon Jamal, and I'm doing this every Tuesday from 8 to 9. And yeah, so I'm here to speak to entrepreneurs, business owners, just hanging out, having conversations. You all let me know your ups and downs, what you done been through is here. We're here to motivate, educate, and inspire. I don't have all the answers. So I really need y'all to chime in to assist with spreading the motivation, education, and inspiration. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. We got a minute left. I'm gonna read one more. Let me see here, because I didn't understand that other one. Okay. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. A determinate purpose in life and a steady adhesion to it through all disadvantages are indispensable conditions of success. All right, there we go. That's another one. You playing with words. Read it again. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Let's stick with that. Okay. So I guess, going back and forth on things, you're indecisive. You're not going to get very far being that way. You got to, weigh all the options and the, different things that could or couldn't happen, and make a choice, make a decision to go in one direction or the other. All right. So don't take too long on deciding. Okay. Nothing wrong with weighing options, but don't take too long in deciding, because you'll never get started. Right. So that's what I'm gonna pull from that. Right. A determinate purpose in life and a steady adhesion to it through all disadvantages are indispensable conditions of success. Okay. Right. Okay. So what I get from that is, whatever you go through, you just got to keep at it. Right. The ups and downs, you got to push through them. Right. That's what I get from that. And I'm going to end it there. And that was William N. Punchen is his last name. All right. William M. Punchen. All right, y'all. Listen, I greatly appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Right. This is Quit for What, the Hangout. And we made it through the hour. I greatly appreciate those who jumped on, who commented, joined in the conversation. Again, let people know that I'm doing this every Tuesday from 8 to 9. And I know we can build this up and, just have a good time. All right. All right, y'all. All right. Sounds like he needs a lesson on humility. Okay. All right. I guess you got that one. All right, y'all. So listen, again, my name is Ramon Jamal. This is Quit for What, the Hangout. I greatly appreciate y'all for joining me, for participating. And until next time, do what you got to do to make it happen. Don't give up. Quit for what? Peace.